let's so I'm a bit of in a bit of a pickle here, Leroy.
What did you do?
Well, last week I agreed with Paul Pierce on his LeBron take. You didn't like that.
You're back.
Windhorst,
you always come back.
Windhorst, he had his take on the Heat's free agency run, and I like that. But there's one guy in particular who I find entertaining. He's got a pro Heat take. I don't like him either. Kendrick Perkins.
That's it.
I'm like, what's going on here? So Kendrick Perkins goes on First Take, and he's saying flat out that the Bucks don't want none on the Heat. Here he is.
I've come on here plenty of times, several times, preaching. Who is going to be that certified Robin for the Milwaukee Bucks? Who is going to be? Is it going to be Eric Bledsoe? Is it going to be Chris Middleton? Right now, it's neither one of them. Most of the time, Budenholzer is rolling with George Hill over Bledsoe. And then when you look at Chris Middleton, and there's no disrespect to Ennis and Fournier, because those guys could play. It's a reason that you're in the NBA. But if you're struggling, if you're Chris Middleton, and you're struggling to get your game off against a depleted Orlando Magic team that is missing Aaron Gordon, and you're struggling with them, and you think you're about to go mess with those goons from Dade County in Miami, and Jay Crowder and Jimmy Butler and Andre Iguodala and Bam out of the Bayou, well coached by Eric Spoelstra, you crazy. And they don't want to see the Miami Heat second round. They better be lucky if they get past this round. Because, by the way, me watching the game yesterday, the Bucks wasn't making the Orlando Magic miss. They was hoping that they missed. I could count on several occasions that the Magic were getting wide open looks. They were just not hitting shots. And listen to the Big Vucevic interview post-game, they're confident. They think that they can win Game 3. So the answer is no. Can they beat the Miami Heat in the second round? Absolutely not. Not this the Miami Heat team that I'm watching playing against this feisty Pacer team. Milwaukee don't want that smoke at all.
Did he just call them the Pacers? So wait, we had Vucevic and Pacers. I think maybe Pacers kicked his ass more than anything.
Bam out of the Bayou.
You crazy. That's when you get excited when you're talking and the words just don't come out right, like your brain sitting down.
He sees the name up in front of him and he's just like, oh no.
Bam out of the Bayou.
How many syllables did he make Bam Adebayo's name?
He added a D before the B.
Yeah, it was Bam out of the Bayou.
Bam out of the Bayou.
Bam out of the Bayou.
So now that's what you're rolling with.
I don't like it. I don't like the fact that I'm rolling with Perkins.
Basically, anybody who says anything good about the Heat, you rolling with them.
I mean, I don't. It's so I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it this year. I feel like people have been very Heat positive, other than those idiots in Philly. A lot of the national media have been on the Heat's junk. Especially our enemies. Bill Simmons. I mean, he's slobbering all over Duncan Robinson. That's his fantasy. Oh my God, Duncan Robinson. He's all over that. But Kendrick Perkins. I mean, he doesn't know who one of the Heat's best players had to say his name. I don't think Antetokounmpo kicked his ass that much.
Bam out of the Bayou. And listen to the Big Vucevic interview.
Why he put big in front of it?
Can you review at the end too, Rob? Did he say Paster?
Post game, they're confident. They think that they can win Game 3. So the answer is no. Can they beat the Miami Heat in the second round? Absolutely not. Not this the Miami Heat team that I'm watching playing against this feisty Pacer team.
Yep, he definitely called them the Pacers. TJ Warren out there with the glue stick.
Oh my goodness.
I like Kendrick Perkins, but I do feel like he is. He's a little bit like He'll just say anything. I think he loves being on television. He's like right now, he'll say anything crazy.
Oh,
he's burning bridges. He doesn't give a rat's ass. He's
more entertaining than Paul Pierce.
Oh, he's way more entertaining than Paul Pierce.
But they tried to do the same thing.
Well, but Paul Pierce is just such a hater. Such a hater.
Where is Paul Pierce?
I saw him this weekend. He was doing stuff. He was up there. He was talking about his Celtics beating the Sixers or whatnot.
Because you done made it big time where they got to get you from your house, right? Like they let you stay at home and they call you for your hot takes.
Yep.
We're gonna send a crew down, get the area in your house ready where you can come on at any time.
He's saying Bam out of the bayou.
Bam out of the bayou.
Texter writes in, Amber used to call him Adebayo. Mine of the extra syllable. I remember. It used to, me and Slim would be like, come on, it's Adebayo. It's a hard name, don't get me wrong. Like, look, you first see it, but I mean, he's been in the NBA for a while now, Perk.
Well, I mean, Perk don't sound like he cares.
No, he don't care.
Because I don't know if the NBA want to hear that a team don't want that smoke, that 305 smoke. Right? Say, hold on, Perk. You think you got a phone call? Perk. We're professionals now. We don't do that.
Texter writes in the big. I love you. I love you, Gogi. Texter writes in, what sucks about Luka is he's going to make the stinky Mavs great for a decade. It's not great. Yeah, trust me. Like, everybody's already got, look, the Heat fan yesterday, they already got their thirsty eyes thinking Goran's going to go recruit Luka. I mean, how are you going to how do you let him go?
Here,
how do you let,
you can say what you want about Dallas.
You're going to need Dallas to do something extremely terrible for him to leave.
You can say what you want about Dallas. But Dallas does have an owner that really takes care of his players. And people appreciate that. Like, there's only a handful of guys. When you talk about the Heat, they have the culture, they have this, but they get anything they need as far as to be able to produce on the court. And every owner's not like that. And so once you find an organization that does that, it's the same thing with the Dolphins. The Dolphins may not win a lot of games to this point, but every player that comes in say, yeah, man, they're willing to do whatever it takes, whatever you need to be successful on the football field. Every owner is not like that. And I think a lot of people take that for granted. You know, when they say, hey, this is a great organization. I give you a perfect example. As long as you've been around basketball, where's the place everybody wanted to play? New York. Mm-hmm. Even LeBron was talking about that early in his career, right?
Yes.
Now, all of a sudden, you couldn't go there unless you trade him or give him extra money.
Texter writes in, Perk thinks he's pronouncing it right, though. He's thinking he killed that take.
Right. Of course. That's the whole thing about Perk. Perk's give his take, and there is no comeback. He don't want an argument, a discussion, because he's trying to drop all the support, all the evidence, everything with his take.
Another text right. So we have to worry about Dragic going to the Mavs. They need another ball handler to take the lead. They tried that. They shot him down. That was the crazy thing. Like, Ira wrote about that again this weekend. It's so nuts how lucky that he did get this offseason. They tried to trade him to the Mavericks. And they said, no thanks. We thought you said Kelly Olynyk, Derek Jones Jr. You just let it go. He's just like, all right, whatever. I was in Slovenia. I was sleeping. It's like a dream. Never even happened. They tried.
You tried.
I didn't try anything.
Oh, get out of here.
I didn't try anything.
You threw Gogi in every package deal. And you get Gogi.
No. I only did that with
Phoenix?
Kawhi.
Wasn't it Phoenix? What about Phoenix?
I thought about the Slovenian swap. I mean, it was something that was kicked around. I was just throwing it out there Tuesday. That's all.
No. It's funny how a lot of your hot takes that go bust, you were just throwing it out there.
Look, when you go out and you throw takes out up against the wall, you're going to have a couple of ones that get picked off and taken back to the house. But that's what you got to do when you're a gunslinger. All right?
Right.
That's what happens. Brett Favre didn't go and build a career off of being safe.
Yeah, and he has 700 picks to show for it.